something else that happened that was kind of good. Maybe some have issues to take with it, but we got to get into it because we have yet to, as of yet. But Andor had a season finale, believe it or not. And it gave me all the feels. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling that everybody here, I'm gonna do the vote. So Yaz, Ty, get ready. We're gonna do the hands up if y'all cool with it. Lady Mandalore, if you participate, I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna take it down. When I take it down, I just want you to put your thumb up, 2 thumbs up. If you really loved it, whatever it was, just kind of let us know how you feel about this finale, season 2, if you will, of Andor. I'm gonna go ahead and take this bad boy down in 3, 2, 1, and what is that, Ty?
I was gonna say, Ty, what is that?
It's just a tip.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say.
If you notice, the thumb is not all the way there. I just want to show you the wrist rotation.
Okay, I see. Okay, so are we at like 10 o'clock?
How far it was off from being a full thumb. You know what I mean? It's like I'm about right here.
Okay. So, Ty, if you will, since you have just the tip in of this, like what are your feelings on this? I mean, because I'm really interested to hear what you got to say, man. Talk to it.
Are we speaking to the whole series or just the season finale?
I think we can speak to the whole series.
For me, first and foremost, the pacing of the series was very, very slow. I understood a lot of the things that were going on this season from the first season. I realized that this was going to be a rebellion, and there are moving parts and all kind of things that go on when you're trying to establish something that hasn't been established before. And I thought the first season did a really good job of preparing us for that. I didn't realize that it was going to take so long to build this story. And each episode that I watched, and this was consistent, I fell asleep on each and every last episode before I could finish it the next time I watched it. That's just the pacing. I think the acting was brilliant. I think everybody did exactly what they were supposed to do. It's just that I think that was just my only critique, and that's why I gave it the kind of thing is the pacing for me was just it was very, very slow. And sometimes that's necessary. I don't think this one necessarily was like that, because even when we got to the season finale, it was like the expectation by that point was that nobody's gonna live in this. When you start killing off your own people, like the people that work with you, I was just like, oh, so this is where we're at. This rebellion is one hell of this is the type of rebellion you really don't really want to join. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So if the Empire doesn't kill me, assuredly my rebellion partners will. So as I'm watching this, I'm like, oh, you killed him? You killed him? It's like I was like, well, what are we doing here? Is this a rebellion against tyranny, or what is happening right now? So there were, but ultimately my main critique, so I can stay on subject and get everybody else's opinion, was that the pacing was a little slower than I would have liked.
I'm not going to argue with you on that one. The first 3 episodes did take a little bit to get on track, but everything else you said, we'll talk about. Yaz, what's your thoughts?
Overall, I think the ending was gas. I'm excited to figure out who little baby Cassian is. Just saying, because what the fuck? Okay. So that part, I was like, I don't know. My cousin, my husband, and I, we were like just trying to figure it out. So if anyone in the comments can like give me a little tidbit, mucho appreciation, because I'm trying to figure out who this damn baby is now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was in episode 5 sometime. So I'm like, who the fuck was he? So yeah, it was a little slow on the pace. I'm not gonna lie. Like up to episode 4 or 5, it did get better. So I was very, very happy. But the storyline, I think the storyline was the most important in getting all of the details, and that's why it took so long. And they had to spread it out kind of. But all in all, I think it wasn't as great on obviously as the first season, because the first season kind of like blew us all. But I'm excited for season 3 is what I'm gonna say.
Okay. Season 3 looks like it's gonna be something good. Lady, I cannot wait to hear what you've got to say about this. I've been waiting since the I ain't gonna lie, like I really want to hear what you got to say. So go ahead, don't hold back. Tell us all about your feels with regard to Andor.
Yes, I hate to disappoint you.
I know
there will be no season 3, baby.
I know.
I
know, but I can hope. Okay, I can hope. All right.
But I think, but to Yaz's point, I mean, the story still, like, I think what they established was that there is a baby Cassian out there in the Star Wars universe.
Yes, there is. He does not have a name. We do not know who he is.
No.
And that's okay, because first, let me start first. This series was fucking fire. Season 1, season 2 was fucking fire, because they have been trying to hit on marks within the Star Wars universe, and they have been missing. Not everything, but there's some like type shit going on.
100%.
In some of their series, a little bit.
100%.
I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm not saying some of them are not worth the watch. It's just they did not stick the landing in a lot of their series. That's my boo. This my boo. Okay. I will go back. I will rewatch it. I have rewatched it just because of this show coming on here today, and I'm picking up more and more things and taking on more nuances. This is an absolute slow burn. This is not for the microwave generation. If you are on TikTok more than you look up at the people across from you at your dinner table, this show is maybe not for you. This show requires your attention span and attention to detail. Yeah. If you can manage to do that, you will be paid off in fucking spades. I promise you. If you are not a Star Wars fan, this show is not for you. I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot. If you want to try, get into it. Get it. This fucking show opened up so many goddamn doors. I can't get into it because I want everybody to get a turn. But I'm very excited as I've sit up more up front in my seat. This show opened up a door for things outside of the Holy Trinity that is Luke, Leia, and Han.
Yes, thank you.
This show opened up doors into other universes? Not other universes, but other people, other factions, things that are to come. They kind of sort of opened up. Oh God. Them last 3 fucking movies beat my ass every goddamn time I think about them. They're trying to fix it through doing stuff like this. It's fuck. I hate them fucking movies. Shit. If you want to start here in your Star Wars journey, I highly fucking recommend it. This caught the vibe of the original 3 movies, episodes 4, 5, and 6. If you're one of them people,
thank you. Yeah.
And takes off. This shit touched. This got me back into Star Wars. This officially got me back into Star Wars. Okay. I never fell off, but the fucking 3 last goddamn movies pissed me the fuck off.
Yo, you're talking about the sequels.
Okay,
you're talking about the sequels. All right, so all 3 of them you didn't like Force Awakens?
I liked Force. So let me change it. I liked the first 2 sequels. What is that? 7, 8.
Force Awakens, Last Jedi.
I like 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Gotcha.
9 fucked them up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You can't just
what
bring
it is. It left us like it was
Palpatine
that
out of
aftertaste.
nowhere.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Why? Why did you do that?
It
Why
was
did you do
unnecessary.
that?
Thank you.
Why did you do that? But this helps me forget it. This is like if you're in a perfume place and you're smelling a bunch of perfumes and you get a funky ass smell. This was coffee.
Beans.
This
Okay.
was a coffee.
All right.
Refresh the whole palate. Made me forget about that old funky ass smell. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Shout out to Mon Mothma. That's my bitch. We like to rave. Gang gang. I appreciate that shit. Yeah, get it, girl. Have a good time. Cassian is perfect. He's a perfect character. And I mean, as far as writing goes, he's a perfect character. He has flaws. He overcomes those flaws. He sinks back into his shit. He don't know where the fuck he going. He don't know what he doing sometimes, but he just be going with it and advances the character. This was the best Star Wars show that I have seen in a live action show that I have seen in a very long time. Very long time. I'm done. I have more, but I'm gonna stop.
I love how she prefaced at the end live action, which means that she loves the animated series instead of I did catch that.
Yeah,
But
your name Lady Mandalorian, you ain't watched Clone Wars. We're gonna have problems because yeah, and I mean, Lady Man, you strike me as a Bad Batch watcher as well. Like, maybe
I have watched everything, even that terrible fucking Christmas show.
What about Tales of the Underworld? Tales of the Underworld.
Yeah, Tales of the Underworld.
Okay. Wait, I want everybody to go. I swear to God, I could have y'all here for another fucking hour talking about all this shit. I got things. I got connections.
Oh, what you think? You think we scared? What you think this is? Like, you think you could have intimidate us out of content?
I'm not trying to usurp all your whole time and turn this into a Star Wars podcast because I'll do it.
Hey, listen, what we might do is we might have a special session to just finish this because we do got 30 more minutes. But I do want you to say what you got on your mind right now without feeling like you gotta wait, you gotta abbreviate it. Like give us the full Monty. Come on, man, just tell us.
If you are please play. If you are a video game head. Or if you want to go on YouTube and just watch the storyline, please play Jedi Fallen Order. Please play Jedi Survivor. Those stories connect to this.
They do.
Please fucking watch Tales of the Underworld just for Ventress's fucking story alone.
Yes!
Oh my God!
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh my God! That story connects to fucking Jedi Tales of the Underworld, which connects to. Go! Don't touch grass. Go watch. Sit in a dark room with a well-lit TV. Go watch these animated series. Oh my God. Tales of the Underworld, Tales of the Jedi, all of
they're good.
They are rocking the fuck out of them goddamn animated shows.
Yes, they are.
Yo!
On behalf of the new Blerd Order, man, I just gotta say the don't touch grass part. I'm just gonna say maybe let's not go with that. We're grass touchers. Like we do a lot with grass. With the feet. Okay, with the feet. I can do that. All right. Okay.
Like that guy says he used his hands and his feet. Went with the feet.
Yeah, we definitely grass. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, she was about to say something. My bad.
So I was gonna say the only thing about the series of Andor I did find a little interesting was they added rape to Star Wars.
They added more than just rape. Yeah, rape was different, but they cursed. They said shit.
Well, that's what I was going to say. And yeah, they did curse too. Yes,
there was drug abuse. Yes,
I
was hooked on dope. Like this, and I think that goes to. I'm so sorry. I stepped on what you were saying. Yes.
No, you're good. But that's what, like this series I think resonated kind of differently for a lot of people is because they threw aspects that they've never thrown into Star Wars before. I mean, think how long Star Wars has been out.
78. This I love what you say, Lady Mandalore. I agree. Best And best Star Wars show. I didn't believe that at first. At first, I was a Mandalorian guy. The first 2 seasons of Mandalorian I thought were insurmountable. Like I didn't think anybody could do
Say
better
she got
than that.
Grogu on her shirt.
Yeah, of course she got Grogu, man. Look at that, look at little baby. So, so we first originally had we were like broken in half about Andor versus Mandalorian, and Yaz and Ty and I were like, nah, Mandalorian, bro. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? M's up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about. But the other, some of our other co-hosts was like, Andor is the best. We was like, does he have a jetpack? Does he have a black saber? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he have his own Slave One? I don't like the name, but does he have a Naboo starfighter for like? No, he ain't got. Does he have a little green friend that's 60 years older than him that rides around on his lap? You know, like 50 years. So it's like, you know. But then when my homeboy Tyrone, who was on here before, he's no longer with us, but he put it to me in a way. He's like, this is what the wars in Star Wars is about.
Yeah,
like you can't make Star Wars just about Jedi, Skywalker, lightsabers. No, wars is in the title. It's like it's literally called Star Wars. So like, what are the wars about, and how do they affect the average person? The dude who got to go up and buy 2% blue milk on a daily basis because he needs some way to have a conversation with his mom over some Fruit Loops. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that we get to see in this. We saw the government, i.e., the empire, really kill people and try to blame the people. They tried to blame.
Not try. Oh no, they did.
No, they did.
They blamed the people. Like, so, like, all this time we watching Star Wars and we're just kind of thrust into it. When you first see long ago in a galaxy far, far and away, they give you this whole story, which I just learned recently, that George Lucas didn't have that whole entry part, the lines that, you know, the scroll up, like, yes. That was a Steven Spielberg edition. I didn't know that. Like, he was like, how you just gonna throw people in the middle of a story? He's like, there's no context, and that's where the stuff came from. So now we have not just folks who are connected to people with superpowers. Like, there's people that literally have to decide, if I let our ally live, will this thwart the entire rebellion? And that, to me, is real life shit.
Yeah,
like, you literally have to think. And here's where it gets Lady Mandalore, oh my God, when you said that everything is tied together, like I said before, if you watch the last scene from the season finale and go directly into Rogue One, into Rogue One, it literally does not skip a beat. He's on the way to see Tivik at the end of that shit. And he's the same guy from the show. Yep. What's the fucking shit he does to Tivik? Does he rescue him? Oh no. it's Tivik. Oh no. Tivik, your arm and your leg, bro. I'm sorry, but we can't carry you on the back, man. You know what?
What you gonna do?
He even says to Tivik, you know what, Tivik? It's gonna be all right. No, it ain't.
Punk.
Goddamn, no, the fuck it ain't. When? After you shoot me in my back, my nigga. Like, that's how we get down. But that just shows, like, the complexity of the rebellion. It's not just some happy, lucky, oh, hey, everything is awesome, we're fighting for freedom. I was like, motherfucker, when Mon Mothma says in that scene, when she's trying to describe to all of the rebels why they have this information that's going to help them kill destroy the Death Star, and says, and there's a pause, and I'll never forget that she says, a lot of people died to bring us this information. One quick line. The whole entire freaking Rogue One and Andor is all based on that one line, and I loved seeing it. Oh man, I just talked myself out the light. So go ahead.
I just want to say this, and I don't know if everybody picked up on this, but there was definitely an insinuation. There was an insinuation in Andor that Cassian may or may not be force sensitive. And I'm going to tell you why.
It wasn't an insinuation. Oh, no, that was very blatant.
Okay, so okay. And see, you picked up on it, but see, Vince didn't. So there are people out there that it wasn't clear, but I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. When Cassian was taken to what was his girlfriend's name?
I can't remember.
Bix.
Yeah, Bix.
When Bix took Cassian to the lady who healed him.
Who
healed him. Listen.
The force healer.
When before he said a word. As soon as he walked out there, she felt his presence.
Yep.
Mhm.
She came over and she touched him and healed him. But there was something that Big said. Big said, "You just are always where you're supposed to be." Like that. So as I picked up on it immediately, I was like, "Are they trying to say that Cassian is force sensitive?"
Yes.
And so it wasn't just me. So now, thank you, Lady Mandalorian, Yaz, for confirming what it was that I was feeling, because I was like, "Hold up, are you trying to say
Yeah, they're
that
dropping it.
Cassian could be force sensitive,
Mhm.
and that that there were still Jedi present, because that young lady not young lady, but the older woman who healed him
Mhm.
again felt his presence
Yep.
as soon as he walked up from a distance. She knew it was him that needed healing. I'm just saying, it's all connection. So there it is.
I'm gonna give you a little something extra.
Okay.
So in the sequels, the only thing that I accept from the fucking sequels, that and Finn being a Jedi, which ties into all this. They said that everybody has the potential to be force sensitive. Everybody, midichlorians run throughout everybody, everything, whether it's an inanimate object or the space whales that I can't remember the name of. Everything has midichlorians in it. Everybody has the potential to be force sensitive. There are some people that are more sensitive than others, which is where you get Jedi. But that's also where you potentially get people like the Night Sisters.
Yeah.
They're not force. They are not Jedi, but they know how to wield the force. They know how to conjure magic. They know how to take energy from something else, which also goes back into what was the name of that goddamn show that everybody hated?
You're so
Excuse me.
Acolyte. No.
Acolyte.
Acolyte. Yeah.
Yes. That shit. I don't know how they fumbled the fucking bag.
No, right?
I don't understand. To make it make sense.
That literally made it make sense. You're so right,
Yes.
Lady Mandalorian.
Yes. It's all everybody in the Star Wars universe has so much potential to be this great thing. Andor just never got trained.
Mm-hmm.
He never got trained. He was never told how to feel for the Force.
Mm-hmm.
He just went with the shit. Like he was just lucky. Things just happened to him. Oh, that baby. Oh God, the baby. Oh God, the baby.
Now you see, right? Now it's starting to make sense.
Oh God, the baby.
Yeah.
She better hide that child. She better hide that child until shit cool down.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why she left, though. You see what I'm saying? Like I knew. I literally looked at my husband when she was like, I need to leave, and she left that note, and I was like, yo, she's fucking pregnant, and and then sure enough, the baby popped up. My husband's looking at me. He's like, how the fuck do you always know this? I'm like, pregnant women don't drink wine. They don't drink alcohol. I'm like, and they trying to they in mother mode. They trying to protect the fetus. I'm like, you gotta think like a woman. You know what I mean? Like, but that's just it's those little things. But that's what I'm saying. This is why it's so fucking important to find out who his son is, because he could be a pivotal person inside of literally 4, 5, and 6. Because if timeline serves us correctly, are you understanding why I'm like, who the fuck is the baby? What's his name?
Go ahead, lady.
Also, so things that are coming up in the Star Wars universe, you do not have to put me big up for this, I promise you. Things that are happening in the Star Wars movies to come, we're getting a story that involves Rey again. Hold the moans. Hold the moans.
What?
She is going to be leading the charge in bringing back the Jedi Order. I think his kid might become part of that. There's also Ahsoka, who's gathering fucking people around the goddamn universe and like collecting them like goddamn Pokemon and shit, and finding people. There's this story is, oh my god, this is a 10 year story that we're seeing the start of. Star Wars is cleaning up their shit. They're trying to bring things together so that when we get to Rey, y'all ain't pissed. Okay, so that it makes fucking sense. Daddy Filoni, stepdaddy Filoni, in you I trust. I see things happening that will be great for you and the rest of the Star Wars family. I think we all need to be very patient. I think good things are fucking coming. You just got to build the goddamn story and unfuck what happened in the last couple of movies. But yes, that baby has to show up somewhere. That baby has to show up somewhere. I can't fucking wait.
I know.
Can't wait.
I know.
Yo, so all Star Wars has to do is unfuck what they fucked already.
Unfuck it. Undo.
Simple. Seems simple.
And
enough.
there's time travel now, so it's possible. Who knows?
Oh, there's time travel. Was it a mistake? Oh, holy fuck! It just hit me. Holy shit! It just hit me. Oh my god. Okay, so I was about to ask a dumbass question, but then it answered itself. I was gonna be like, well, why introduce force sensitivity with Andor if we know that we know Cassian ends up? We've seen Rogue One. We know how it ends. But yes, that's the whole reason.
But that's what
we have a whole new child with all of the history of what was that town he was from again? He was
Andor.
Well, no, Andor that's his name, right? But he's from like some village.
That's the town that he's from. That's why they call it Andor.
Andor.
Okay, but the little village. Okay, well, all right. Andor. This is the whole like that. The history of him coming out of that, then becoming this rebel, basically a god. Because I mean, without him, they don't get the plans, right? To destroy the Death Star. And being willing to do whatever the fuck it takes. Like we're looking at like damn near like a Mandalorian / Jedi, like Tarth Vizsla type, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Like this dude has his own unique quality, and his force sensitivity does not come by way of the Jedi, like Ty was saying. Like he doesn't have the whole DCF Jedi pulling up at your front door saying, "Bitch, where the fuck your kids at? Bring them outside. We got to take them with us." You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, nah, man. He just has force sensitivity that may have come from his upbringing back on Andor. So this shit is ridiculously dope. And here's the part that I think folks are not necessarily. And I gotta co-sign what Lady Mandalore said. That this is. I don't normally do my own solos, but this is. Literally the best thing that Star Wars has done because of how many levels there are on it. Like it literally fixes the issue of incontinuity between things. We're literally looking at the origin story of K2, my favorite droid, because he slapped the shit out of Cassian, right? He's like, quiet, you know what I'm saying? That's my dude right there. We saw this show bring us things that Star Wars has been afraid to go there. Like Dad said, they brought in rape, they brought in drug abuse, addiction, they curse. I think a couple times. I know he said shit at least once, which I know they don't like when Star Wars. They normally be like, "Oh, an Ugenflogen Scruffer," you know what I'm saying? some weird ass, he's a freaking Scruffer nerf herder and shit. Like he was like shit. I was like, did he just say shit? You know what I'm saying? So we see that. We see how deep Saw Gerrera is into the movement and how they ain't ready for his Malcolm X-isms. You feel me? Like they like this show just went so much deeper. So you know what it feels like not to be the hero of the story, but to be the underling who works at the Ramada Inn where they tried to land the freaking ship on all of your family outside your freaking job. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the heart of Star Wars. It's not the meat potatoes, the Skywalker, the lightsaber, Baby Yoda Mandalorian. No, the people that they're all fighting for. That's what the fuck this is about. And that's what I think the brilliance is, because you would think that would be the most boring aspect of Star Wars, right? But they somehow made it interesting. Why is it interesting? Because it's not all clean. It's not all cut and dry. Your hero does not go around and save all the children. No, this nigga will kill his own teammate if it means it's going to keep people from getting the information that they need not to have. That's the real war. That's how spy shit really happens. It's not all about making friends and being cool and preserving life. No, my nigga, it's about keeping that end goal of making sure that all the bad shit don't end up in the wrong hands. So the long-term goal of getting rid of this fucking over armor-bearing empire is ultimately achieved. And that's why I love this show, because they don't spare parts. They're not trying to win you over with a hero. Andor, Cassian, is a hero of the story, but he's not a hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not flying. He doesn't have a lot of skills, but he will kill the fuck out of you if you will fuck up the rebel.
Stay on task. Stay
Thank
on
you.
task.
Yeah.
If we
Like,
don't
that's-
do this, this will not continue. We need this to fit. We need to get to the finish line. So, you don't agree with my methods, and you're gonna go and run tell. Bop, sorry.
But then
Hey,
they
y'all.
don't even give you the option. Like, old boy was like, look, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Because they found me. I need to go right now. He's like, oh, okay. What did they tell you? What did they tell you? Okay, cool. Boop. All right. Hey, by the way, oh, I heard it all. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? And then oh boy, and then Cassian too. The very first scene, Bad Tie, the very first scene in Rogue One, Cassian is meeting with Tivik. Tivik is frightened as shit. His arm or leg, one of them two, don't work no more. And they just found him. They done sounded the alarm. Where are we gonna go? It's gonna be all right. Pew! That's your hero. That's the main character.
But look, one of the things that you really like pointed out, and I have to agree 100%, the steps in which this was written. You take Cassian from season 1, who hasn't the faintest idea what he wants to do with his life, let alone how to run a rebellion. And we get into season 2. This dude is stealing a starfighter, and he's never driven one before. He's like, this, bro. Like, if you didn't know luck or force sensitive was a thing, well, you find out immediately. This dude drove. Imagine this: you're going to steal something that you don't know how to operate in the midst of a whole brigade of soldiers who could kill you before you even get it off the ground. And somehow he gets it off the ground, lands it, doesn't know what he's doing, finds a way to start it, and then becomes the greatest starfighter you have ever seen in the matter of 30 seconds. Like, this motherfucker gets he goes through a gorge, flies through the gorge better than the pilots that train to fly, and kills them. And by the time you get to the end of the season, this nigga is flying in like he's you said low, right? You said go low, right? You scared now? You ain't never driven us. Yo, I'm like, the way he showed that his growth in that, the way that he was able to spy out people who he didn't trust, or situations that didn't feel right. It was like everything was at master level by season 2. By season 2, you're not getting it over on Cassian. It might work on this one, but you're not getting it over on him. Like, he's gonna find a way to win the fight. He's gonna find a way to not die. He's gonna find a way until he does, obviously.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, until he does. I mean, but that was his choice too. And even then, it was his choice. He could have found a way off the planet.
Yeah, you probably
that's
right.
what Cassian does. But he was like, I'm tired of running. I'm tired of this. I think I've done enough. Like, let's just go out. Like, I want to go out. So,
lady,
he did it his way.
There's one piece in the series going from Andor to Rogue One. At the end of Rogue One, if you line it up the right way, when the planet is exploding, you see her kind of looking up at the stars with the baby in hand. Oh, the ovaries. My ovaries. Oh, if you sync it up the right way, I think it's implied that she's looking up into space as that planet is exploding at the same time. It's implied, it's not definite. But I also like the fact that he never kisses
Biggs.
What's that child's name? The girl. The daughter of the scientist in the whole goddamn robot.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Her
her.
Yeah, the main girl. Yeah, we know.
There's an implied love interest throughout that movie, but he never fucking kisses her.
That's true.
And I love the fact that they remembered that and held on to that. Like he was gonna see her again someday. His baby.
Man.
He was supposed to go home.
One true love was there.
But
drop everything.
That the storyline for basically is, I mean, because to kind of start wrapping up, Andor dies without knowing that Bix is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even know.
He loved her. But he loved her.
He was going to give it all up.
And old girl knew, and that's another thing too. Old girl knew. She knew that Bix was pregnant. When she was talking to him, she was like, "Don't wait too long. You better go see her. Don't wait too long. You could have just told me I'm a daddy. You could have just been like, look,
that's not her.
That wasn't her place. He would not have gone on. He would not have gone on that mission. Man. He was already trying to run and go find her at all. He was still asking about her even before the mission, just to check in to see if she was okay. If he knew that she was pregnant, that everything, fuck everybody. All right, he would have been on some Kendrick shit. Fuck everybody.
yeah. That's a good point, man. But the point being I mean, it's just honestly, Andor. If you didn't get it, if you didn't watch it and get it as a Star Wars fan, then I'm questioning. I'm like questioning your Star Wars fandom, honestly, because it didn't. If you're a lightsaber fan, just say that. All right. If you a Jedi fan, just say that. But if you're a Star Wars fan, you know what I'm saying? Which is, all of those are not mutually exclusive. Okay. Then this is Star Wars. This is literally, and I had to learn that the hard way. Like, somebody had to sit me down and was like, listen, bro, you're not a Star Wars fan. You like kyber crystals. Okay, like you like spice and jetpacks and shit. You're not a fan of the actual struggle. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, struggle when you talk about like Luke struggles, like he doesn't know his dad is it's like, that's not the Star Wars. He's like wars. He's like, you gotta keep the war part. But anyway, we will never be able to get everything that we want to talk about, because even Ty's been pushing me about Tales of the Underworld, and that's something that I've been watching as well. So we have not been able to really. So I would hope, because we are running low, because we don't want to be an all-day show. I know there's a lot of comments. We just gonna start. We gonna finish whenever we finish. No, I got shit to do, and all of us do too. So, so as much as we love having you for this short stint,
we can't hear a word.
We can't hear you. It sounds like you're underwater.
You started that a little too early.
Okay, I started the clap thing too. All right, my bad.
Thank you.
What I was saying was,
yeah.
Now he's flipping around.
I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm just saying, pull on back up, man. You got an open seat here, man. You on the couch, you got to fix your own drink next time. But fam is in the building. Thank you so much